Wearing a mask has become a part of the daily routine. If you develop breakouts on your face from constantly wearing a face covering, you're not alone. You may have maskne or mask acne. The medical director of dermatology at UCSF Fresno explains.
Maskne is quite a common thing. I get to talk about it almost every day. Sort of the medical term for it would be acne mechanica, and this is very similar to something, say, someone who wore a helmet, a chin strap, the helmet rubbing against your forehead, people working out hard, say a jersey sweating against you. So it's kind of a bit of friction along with acne. As you can imagine, when you put this on, you get a bit of extra sweat and oil and everything that's sitting there rubbing on your face. So a lot of times this is what causes the main issues. I mean, everybody has to decide individually what type they're gonna wear. I mean, if we're talking about protective nature, it goes like N95, KN95, surgical mask, and onward, mostly. So people gotta decide what they're gonna wear. But as far as dealing with maskne, in general, dermatologists sort of like the cotton masks. And one of the most important thing is to treat your mask like you would your underwear, and that is washing it, keeping it clean. So classically, when we're treating acne, we're generally trying to dry everything out. But this is slightly different because with acne, you're drying it out. With eczema, you're moisturizing it. Well, this type of acne is a little bit of both. So I think one of the things you can do prior to putting on your mask is making sure your face is clean. Just a nice sort of simple, fragrance-free wash, put it on. If people can resist the temptation to wear makeup before they put on a mask, that's very important because that's another thing that rubs on there. You know, when you're treating acne, you're really drying things out a lot. So if you get your face really dry, then put a mask on, it really rubs, it's very irritating. So a lot of times we like people to put a light layer of moisturizer on prior to putting on the mask. It decreases the friction a little bit there. Now, once you actually get the acne, you gotta treat it a little bit differently than regular acne too. Say people use a lot of topical retinoids like tretinoin, Retin-A, over-the-counter retinol, things like that. If you use that very aggressively, you really need to back off a touch because you're really gonna dry it out and then you just end up irritating the whole thing. You got maskne, we try to keep it simple. First, keep your face clean prior to putting on the mask. Second, keep your mask clean, especially if you're using a cotton mask, make sure and wash it. Third, if you're getting a little too dry, use a little bit of moisturizer, keep it simple, Eucerin, CeraVe, Neutrogena. And fourth, if you have a very complicated regimen, try to simplify it. Go to salicylic acid over the counter, maybe 2%, maybe a 2.5 to 5% benzoyl peroxide wash. And then the minute you're getting a little too dry, back off and moisturize.